Good evening, good evening. This is your friend and brother Gregory McKay, all the way from Lansing, Michigan. I'll be your host and presenter this evening. I want to thank Ms. Tanisha Glaspie for getting us on and making sure that we get this content out. We're going to give a few minutes for people to jump on to participate. Again, you want to share this out with everybody you know, like, and love, as Mr. Al Murray always says, so that we continue this conversation of freedom. Freedom is not an easy thing, but it is possible, and it is possible in the right system. So we don't want to withhold when it is in our power to share. So please don't make any judgments. Please share. Let someone make an informed decision from their participation in this program and this event. If they do, it will change their lives. If you're here tonight, you know it will change yours as long as you participate for your own life. It will do it for you. So again, I want to welcome everybody. I am your friend and brother Gregory McKay. We want to make sure that we don't leave anybody behind. This wealth transfer that's going on is quite obvious, and it's quite present. And so before we get started, would like to take a moment of silence because of this COVID-19 is having a profound effect. It is having an impact, and how we all respond to it will make a difference in these due days. So let's take a moment of silence. Thank you so very much. Hey, again, this is your friend and brother Gregory McKay. We'd like to welcome you out to the Thursday night wealth building event. We do these presentations. We give you this information twice a week. 6 days a week at 12 noon and 9 p.m. I am your presenter on Thursdays. Don't take this lightly. This is a very important and solemn gift that we have and that we have for the world. And the only reason that we found it is because we were on the other side of the camera and someone was sharing with us. We looked at it 10, 15, 20, I'm just talking about me, a few times before we could grab hold of what we have. And so what we have for you tonight is really a true gift. And those who participate in our wealth building system, I'm talking to somebody, those who participate in our wealth building system, it has proven that it will get you financially free in the next 2 to 5 years if that's what you're looking for your life. It will create financial freedom for you if you're looking for that for your life. It will put you on a pathway that you can create a financial legacy for your family if you are looking for that. And so I always like to have a theme before we get started, just to get a context of what's going on. And the theme is, and the conversation tonight is really, if I had a way to save my family from financial ruin, would I do it? Would I take the steps necessary to protect my family from financial ruin? If I had a chance, if it was safe, secure, hassle-free, if it was legal, ethical, and moral, would I do whatever it took to keep my family from financial ruin by protecting them and giving a gift that what I'll be sharing with you tonight. So again, I want to welcome everyone. This is your friend and brother Gregory McKay away from Lansing, Michigan. I do post this on Thursday nights. My brother Al does it on Tuesday nights. So you want to come back tomorrow at 12 noon. You'll listen to what we're sharing with you. If you listen to what we're sharing with you, you will take action tonight. If you listen, you will take action, because what we leave is no stone unturned, and we answer all the questions you may have. So again, if you're looking for a better way, I hope that you are. If you're looking for a better way to change your financial life, then you've come to the right place, because what we have here are all the gifts that's put us in position to do that. So again, I'm Gregory McKay. I'm from Lansing, Michigan. I'm a Gold Director Elite. I've been with Care Bars for 5 years now. I started February 22nd, 2015. I was a lost soul out there because I had gotten to the real estate area, and I'd read the book Rich Dad Poor Dad back in 1999. Boy, it must have just messed me up, because I said, man, oh man, Rich Dad Poor Dad. It showed me the wealth quadrant. I'm gonna talk about it later on, but it showed me I was on the left side looking over the fence to the right side. I didn't know there was a left side and the right side, but I figured out that I got to get myself over to the right side. So when I read that book, I started my real estate company. I took out all of my 401k. This is back in 1999. Took it all out. I said, give it all to me. I'm betting on me, and did that. I took $200,000 of what after all the taxes and fees and penalties and all that old mess, took that and turned it into $4 million. But in 2008, man, the world changed. Swiped and just took everything. And you know, in the poor neighborhood, a poor mindset, so you took stuff. No, it was transferred from me because I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't have any idea what was going on. So let me just talk about how you can fall down and you can get up. I'm talking to somebody. You can fall down. I'm talking about bam, fall down and get back up. So this is the Get Back Up program. So if somebody's gonna get back up, you hear. If you just type in the chat racks, I want to get back up. I want to get back up. I want to get back up. Because I know you can, but will you? I know you can. Listen, I can, you can. I know I can. If you can, will you? That's the question. So I want to do some of our family here that's been on this journey with me. On Darren and Constance Dismute. Darren's the technical director in the state of Michigan. There aren't many in the entire world. There aren't many in the entire world. And so he's the second one here in the state of Michigan. Him and his wife found this program here going on 4 years now. And the result of this program, they are financially free and full-time at Care Bars affiliates. So Darren and Constance, those my homies, my running buddies. Listen, Connie was with the state of Michigan, Michigan State University for 34 long ones. I said, girl, you was putting it in. She must have went there when she was 18, but she put in 34 years. But now she has been free for a year and a half because of this program. If what I'm gonna share with you tonight, if she didn't have this, she would still be at Michigan State University. I don't know if she'd be there with a smile, but I know she'd be there because she couldn't leave because she didn't have a superior system, but she found one and got free. And then my man Darren with the post office for 20 years, got a chance to find this program, did the military, he was in the Navy, and found this program. And he said, honey, I know I done a lot of lotions and potions and teas and coffees and everything else, but if you stick with me for 3 more years, just give me 3 more, I'm gonna get you free. And that's exactly what he did. He had his anniversary March 5th of 2020, and he is a free man. So he's got a year and a few days now because he got free. And I myself, I was in the telecommunications, did that for most of my life, my professional career. I thought I was going to be there. You know how you do the 30, you know how you go to school, get a job, do it for 30, you're going to get free. But in 2003, they called brother up and said, hey, gee, they said, we going in a different direction. How in the world was somebody gonna call me? I'm a top producer in the top 2% of the entire world, and you're gonna call me up and say we going in a different direction. I'm like, what is that? So I want to let you know that the world is not loyal to you. Your job is not loyal to you, and the world has changed. And so what we found is a superior system. This program I'm sharing with you tonight retired me December 13th of 2019. I started in 2015. I floated around trying to figure it out, and I found Wealth Builders Worldwide in 2017. And 2.5 years later, I was free. Got a chance to walk out on my own terms. So if you're looking for a way to walk out on your own terms, if you're looking for a way to get up and find something, we got a superior system that will put you in position to create full-time income and also allow you to create financial freedom and make your money work for you. So if you're down with that, I got something for you. But I also want to talk about my other VIP leaders here in Michigan here. That's my sister right there, Pamela Dixon. She's been with the program just like 7 or 8 months, a short time. She said, I saw this thing because she said the Lord told me to get gold a long time ago. I just didn't know how to get it. So we're gonna settle everything for you now. If you just chime in and follow with us, you will get free. My wife Renee, she's like, listen, honey, I know I'm gonna ride with you. I'm gonna ride with you. Listen, we done been through so much. Just keep on going. And so I'm gonna keep running. We're working on getting her free as well too. And then we also have some other leaders. Mr. Frank Hanna, he was one of my first people that I spoke to. That I chased for about a year. Because, you know, when you don't know what you have, you don't know the power of what you have. And I'm talking about what we're sharing with you tonight is power. It makes no difference what the other person does, but you have the cookie to be able to give it and how you can change the world. And we're talking about this COVID-19 that's going on right now. It is impacting lives so ravishly. And there are many families today that do not have a financial place, a system, or anything in place, and they must find an answer and a solution, and we have that for you tonight. So also Vernon Smith, Dorothy Coleman, some other people that are running with us out here that are helping with Care Bars. But what's going on? What's your dream? What is it that will set you apart? What is it that will have people mocking you? What is it that will set you apart to the point where people will call you crazy or say you don't know what you're talking about or say to you, you can't do it? Well, there are going to be some people that will do that. And I know when you're a dream chaser, when you're looking for freedom, you're going to realize that you're in a jungle of non-dreamers. And that's why Mr. Ty Bass, our founder, had found the Wealth Business Worldwide, saying, "Listen here, don't feel funny, don't feel strange, don't feel out of place. You just in a with the wrong people. So if you're in around some people there that's not believing in you, not really inspiring you, not encouraging you, you want to get with the Wealth Business Worldwide, and I'll show you why here in just a moment. This Dream Chaser Manifesto. This is a book you want to get. If I had not met Mr. Best, I would not be reading this book. If I had not met Mr. Best, it'd be a lot of books I would not be reading. But because I found Wealth Builders Worldwide and Mr. Best and Mr. Dalco and so many hosts of others, I am a living testimony that you can fall down, you can get kicked down, you can get stepped on and still get back up. So this is the Get Back Up program, and you're here now. So just think about this, and we're going to talk about it here in just a minute. What's your plan? What 95% of families don't have a plan. Now we're gonna come at you. Well, I guess I will come at you kind of strong now, because right now we have some reflection time right now. We have what we call reflection time on our hands. We get to do some introspect and look and see what's going on and say, uh-oh, where am I right now? Well, if you're in the state of Michigan, I know where you are. You at the crib, because you can't go anywhere unless your services are essential. And so many people have found out that, man, where am I at right now? What up? I don't even have any income right now. I don't have a job right now. I don't know if my job is going to be there when I come back. The world has changed. Can I give you an idea of what the impact is? Do you know March 26th of 2019, the movie industry, the theater where you go and I go, you go and I go, they made over $200 million March 26th of 2019. I'm talking to somebody because the world has changed. Do you know March 26th of 2020, the net income was $6,000. The world has changed. So what do you want your future to be like? Where do you want to be in the future? I know if you hang around us, I can tell your future, and I'm going to show you how bright it is. If you keep doing what you did the last 10 years, you'll recognize there's some things that you're going to have to get in place so that you're protected going further. Do you know right now what I'm sharing with you tonight, whether you grab hold or not, that we are not out of business, that we are still thriving, that we are still growing, that we are still expanding around the world, because what's going on is not directed to what's going on in the White House. It does not make a difference who's in the Congress. It makes no difference about the industry. Listen, we are money, and so it doesn't make a difference what's going on, because money answereth all things. But we got to know what the difference is. So the truth is, you ain't got enough time. I ain't got enough time to be messing around and playing around. Right now, you want to find a better way to do some stuff. So what do we have to do? What are the wealth builders? What is the challenge? What is the task, man? What is this big monumental thing we got to do? We got to help people. We got to go back to go forward. We got to go back to go forward. Got to go back to go forward. Okay, so we went to school, man, kindergarten through 12th through, kindergarten, go to school, sleep on the mat, get some graham crackers, go to the bathroom, come back, look at some colors, never learn about money. And then we went to school, middle school, high school, went to school, just, man, learned all that stuff. Now we got into some trigonometry, some geometry, and some other stuff. We learned about the periodic table, didn't know that wealth was on the table, but it was on the table, but we didn't know about it because we didn't learn about money. And then we had a nerves to go to college. Oh man, did somebody go to college? Everybody didn't go, but some people that went because it was like what they call deferred gratification. So if I go here and if I hold back, then I can get the things that I want later, because I'm going to learn that hey, listen, if I got a degree, that means I have discipline. I can practice some things that'll help me later on. But we do go find that out, and we find out after doing that, we get out in the wilderness and find out 80% of people are not working in their field. 7 out of 10 don't like where they're going to work right now. Man, you talking about the hustle. You talking about hustling backwards. And now, when I was growing up, heck, you could be some ways 20, 30, 40 years. But today, your average time now is about 4.5 years. The world has changed. And you, my friend, in order for your income and your life to change, you're going to have to change. The job thing is not like it used to be. And so to not end up dazed and confused, not having to liquidate all of our assets, not having to go back into the workforce, not having to die broke, we have got to find a better way. And so once we, finished school, because I remember I finished school, I found my wife in college. I didn't know she was gonna be my wife, but I was like, girl, you all right. I think we might be able to do some things. So, we finally got started, got married and all that kind of stuff. And I was like, ooh, let's have a family. She was like, pump the brakes, pump the brakes. And so we had a little period of time where we like, let's talk it out. So we waited about 5 years and we had our first child. And then we said, uh-oh, y'all know what? Mom and daddy messed up. We thought what we was telling y'all was going to work for y'all today. We told you what my mom and my daddy told me, what my granddaddy and and man, it don't work today. And so we're going to show you a better way. Once you find out, recognize the system is broken, you get to redirect what your children are doing. We can't tell you what to do. And when I say children, I'm talking about young adults. But for those who have younger children, you get a chance to save them from the prospect of what you're teaching them now, because the problem is they will never, ever, ever, ever be able to outwork an exponential inflation with a linear income. In English, you ain't gonna make enough money to buy the stuff you need with one income, period. That's the end of the story. Again, you can't keep doing the same old stuff. The world is changing. Now we've had a chance to be able to change with it. So do you imagine that the wealth gap during this time, the wealth gap is constantly expanding, the wealth gap. It's gotten to the point now there aren't any rich and middle class and poor. It's just wealthy and poor. And so we got to figure out now, how do we close the wealth gap? But again, we can't keep doing the old stuff. That time has passed. And so now we got to look at some other influences. We got to look at some billionaires and millionaires. I don't know about you, but I know I'm down with that, because I was not Warren Buffett. Who was Warren Buffett? I didn't know Warren Buffett, but I know who Warren Buffett is now. I know 2 billion in the stock market, but he went to sleep at night like a baby because he know how to play the game. Mr. Delco always says that, hey, there's 3 people in the world. There's one who's watching the game, some folks who's playing the game, and it's the third person don't even know it's a game going on. I'm talking to somebody. There's some stuff going on and people don't know about it because they don't understand money. And Mr. Delco, one of my senior partners, he says, if you don't find out what real money is, you're going to work until you die. I was like, shut the front door. I'm like, talk to a brother. And so I'm going to show you what the definition is, because now you get to leave here with some ammunition. You get to understand what money is and what it is not. You get to understand whether you have assets or you do not. You get to understand whether you are building wealth right now or if you are working backwards. And so the definition of money is that it must be a store of wealth. It's got to be a store of value. It's got to be a store. And I'm going to show you about what a store looks like. I'm going to show you a store that's open and a store that's closed. I'm going to show you a store that's open and one that's closed. It must be a store of your labor. If you're going to work for $10 an hour and you can take your family out to dinner for $10 an hour, for $10, then you should be able to buy dinner for $10 later on. But if it don't do that, then you ain't got no money. You just got currency. And I'm going to show you the difference here in a minute. And it must be worth more later on. If you have something now, it must be worth more later. Otherwise, it's debt. I was like, oh, I did not know. So we're going to teach you about that tonight, because if you learn this thing, you'll learn about the wealth building principles that you need to have in the 21st century. You did not need this in the 19th century. You could have got away with it. You could have worked the job, industrial, work in the factory, did something on the line, as they say, and you'd have been okay. You didn't have to have residual income. You was good. You didn't have to accumulate appreciating assets. Man, didn't even need it. You didn't even need to outpace inflation, because inflation was really kind of low and it wasn't really backed in the incomes. And you didn't have to worry about the tax code, because folks weren't looking at the tax code in the first place. Only business people. And so I'm going to share that with you right now. So let's look at what taxes are doing.
Gosh.
Where's all your money gone, Donnie?
Taxes. 6, 9, 10, 11. Let me fix my houses.
Bug, it's okay. It's part of the game.
No, it's not. It's not fun.
It's not fun to what?
It's the worst part of the game.
It's what?
Taxes.
Hey, there are life lessons when we learn about taxes. There are life lessons when we learn about taxes, and that's one of the things that 95% of families don't talk to their family about. They just say, hey, go get a job, and you just got to pay what you got to pay. And so we have to fix all of that, because if a family is paying 40% of their income in taxes, that doesn't include going out to the store to get food. That doesn't include going out to get some clothes. That doesn't include buying any other type of things that you have at home. It doesn't include you when you're going to buy books. It doesn't include when you're trying to furnish your house. All those things are taxes that are adding on to the burden. And so your burden could be anywhere from 40 to 50%, depending on your income level. So there is a better way. You need an answer. I need an answer. We have an answer, and we want to give it to you. can't make you take it. But we can give it to you, and we can put your family on a path to freedom. The question was earlier, is like, listen, if I could find a way, if I could find a way out of no way, if I could find a way out of the situation I'm in right now, would I save my family and protect my family from financial ruin? Would I do that? Would I do that? Would you? You have to answer the question. Would you do that? I would say, heck to the yes. Heck to the yes. You got a way you can do that? I'm down with that. So listen here. This is what's going on. What quadrant are you in? When I read the book Rich Dad Poor Dad back in 1999, I was like, man, I'm on the left-hand side. And I come from a family of a whole bunch of deep people, you know, PhDs, masters, double PhD, all that stuff. And I was like, how come anybody got no money? Can I just say, can we just talk English? I mean, just talk. How come, listen, if everybody got these degrees, why come we don't have any money? And I'm talking about wealth, not, you know, everybody got money. You can make money, go collecting bottles and cans here in Michigan. I'm talking about something that transfers to the next generation so they don't have to start over again. Transfer to the next generation so they don't have to start over again. Transfer to the next generation so they don't have to start over again. That's what we're talking about here tonight. And if you are ride or die ready to change some stuff, we have the plan for you. 90% of the people are working a job. Those 90% of people are out of service right now, sitting at home trying to figure out what's going on. And we're saying, listen, there is a better way. 5% saying, listen, man, that job thing, I got sick of my boss. I said, I'm gonna start something myself. But now you just own what you started. You own what you have a passion for. You own, and if it don't get done, if you don't do it, it could go pray tell out the door again. This area is still shut down. You want something that works on the B side at all times. Oh man, I'm talking to somebody. Mr. Best was talking about somebody that opened up a restaurant just like 6 months ago. I think they put, it's either 200,000 or 500,000, 500,000 or 200,000. Listen, it was in the hundreds of thousands. And they put that money up there, and the rest is 6 months later. Do you know what? Shut down. Shut down. Had a restaurant, but didn't have a system that will work with or without their effort. It was something that they had to do. And so we're talking about tonight now, how can I be on the B side? And how can I make the I side work with the B side? Well, you got to be a part of a system that talks about leverage. I'm going to talk about that tonight. And if you get a hold of this, if you can grasp this, get yourself out of the way, you will get yourself on the way to freedom. I'm so proud of Darren and Constance Dismuke because they are fruit. They are fruit of this system. They started this thing. They got free before I did. And so when you get to help other people become free, do you understand the power of that? Do you understand this is a gift that we're sharing that Dr. Slice is put in the world for everybody to have a chance? Man, I just want a shot. Have a chance to be free. This working, this B&I side, you're working. In our program, you don't work for money. You are building. You are building, and that you're building is creating income from the build. And I'm gonna show you what that looks like here in just a moment. Care Bars has all the keys. We create residual income. You must do it in the 21st century. It is not optional. It is not an option. You must accumulate appreciating assets. The stock market has gone, I think it's about down like 37%. A lot of people who are baby boomers like myself are going to have to go back to work. They're going to have to go back to work longer. They're going to have to hope that they have a job to go back to because the world has changed and everything is not going to go back the same. Everybody's not going to be able to go back to their job. What are you going to do? You must outrun inflation. We got to show you what that is because many people don't look at that as a tax without legislation, but it is. It's a tax. It's an invisible tax. You realize that when you go to the grocery store. I just went out. We went to the grocery store the other day. It seemed like we spending more money at home than we was when we was out. Man, okay. And you must utilize the tax code. Listen, I don't know about you, but I was like, okay, so if I'm in business, you mean to tell me I can really get down to and receiving 90% of my income, almost up to 100%? If I'm an employee, at the max, I'm still going to be paying about 40% or 50% of my taxes. Oh, I don't want that no more. I don't want that. I want to know I want to know the best thing I can do. You start a home-based business. We're going to show you how to do that tonight. It's free to get started. And we're going to tell you how to show you how to save gold and why you want to do that. We're going to show you what financial planners are not showing you. We're going to show you what accountants are not showing you. We're going to show you what your mom and daddy and them didn't show you because they did not know. It is not their fault. We're going to show you how to share this thing with others, and we're going to show you how to duplicate. Do you recognize that a family of four, this is the greatest wealth building family business in the entire world? Wow. And you know, as you as a family get to go out and change the world because of Care Bars International, this program has been around since 2011. We're in 140 plus countries around the world. So that means 140 countries plus have researched Care Bars and says, yes, we like the mission that you have, and we want to invite you to operate in our country. And we also recognize that, and if you don't, we are the largest company specializing in the creation and distribution of transaction-friendly gold in the entire world. And as a matter of fact, we probably some of the only company in the world that has gold. Why? Because we got over 100 tonnage of it, and so we have gold. And I'm going to show you how you can get your own just for you. We're located right across the street from Mercedes-Benz headquarters. I tell you, we were out there, invited out there, got a chance to go to headquarters. Man, it is so good to be in the mix. It is so good to have a seat at the table, and we're inviting you to a seat at the table because we're just getting started. Dr. Sykes, he got a heart for the people. It is so amazing the heart that he has. He said, he who owns gold has always money. Some people, you know, in America, man, that's not how do you say that. Listen, he could say it any kind of way that he wants. I know what the man said. He said, if I got gold, I got money. I know for folks who don't have gold, you don't have any money. Let me say it again for the people in the back. For those who don't have gold right now, you don't have money because you have paper. And I'm going to show you why you want to exchange that paper into wealth. He's the author in the future of money. You know, listen, we're talking about having a seat at the table. So we're talking about the author of the future of money. Okay, so I got the book. I got the book here. And then, so since we're out there in Stuttgart, Germany, I said, Dr. Harold, can you autograph it for a brother? Yes, you can. Thank you very much. It is good to have a seat at the table with the author of the book. And then he also wrote the book, Think Big. I said, man, I'm gonna think big right with you. And right now we're living what he's written in the book. And this thing is so big, we can't even give it all to you tonight. But I said, sir, could you please? He says, G. He said, G. He said, thank you for your trust in Care Bars. We will have a bright future. Case closed. I don't know what you're doing now, but we have a bright future, and we're sharing it with you tonight, and you got a chance to get started with it. Gold is money, everything else is credit. Look it up for yourself. I love it when the billionaires say that because it has a little more stature than somebody, you know, I'm just Greg McKay. I'm just in Lansing, Michigan. I'm just a dude here. I'm just a regular old dude, but I understand I'm with the man that's talking about gold is money. And then just right here, this dude, Alan Greenspan. This is so cool because he said gold is always acceptable around the world. Do you understand that the US dollar is not accepted everywhere? Do you understand that the peso is not accepted everywhere? Do you understand that the peso, the rand is not accepted everywhere? Do you understand the yuan is not accepted everywhere? But if you got gold, it will cross all borders. But it must not be any gold. It has to be gold that I'm going to show you here tonight. And Alan Greenspan said, it's a big thing that he said too. He says, listen, in absence, removed, taken away, disbanded, in absence of the gold standard, there is no way to protect your wealth from confiscation because of inflation. Let me say that again. In absence of the gold standard taken away from the United States in 1971, there is absolutely no way to protect your wealth from the confiscation, taking from you because of inflation. We're going to solve that for you if you're going to listen to what we're talking about. Think about this. Robert Kiyosaki, these are all these people that you get to go look at and research and go look at it for yourself. I know we're talking to you and you're saying like, who are y'all? Who do y'all think you are? We're just a bunch of free people, that's all. But anyway, go look at Robert Kiyosaki. Look at what he says. He said, gold is money. Gold is God's money. He is not listen, go look in the word. The word says, God said, buy from me gold, try it in the fire. Man, it just seared in my brain. Revelation 3:18, it's just seared in me. I can't take, listen, I have to have it because I'm being obedient. Obedience is better than sacrifice. Gold is God's money. I said, shut the front door. So we are opening the door for you to get your own so you can write it. Go read Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Don't listen to what we're saying. Go read it for yourself. And the book Fake. Man, fake teachers, fake assets, and fake money. You'll know when you got all those, when you got fake stuff, when you got people who are not doing the right thing because they got fake stuff. And we're going to show you how you fix all that tonight, because this is the beautiful thing. And here's our goal. Our goal is this goal. You see what the shape of the gold is? It's rectangular. Rectangular is gold that's international. Rectangular gold is gold that crosses every single border. Circular gold does not. Rectangular gold is the same gold governments use to settle debt. And so our gold is also protected. It is used transferable anywhere in the world. You can purchase this stuff in our ecosystem. It is such a beautiful thing, and you want to be able to start getting that now. So why do I accumulate gold? Why would I do that? Because we talked about what the definition of money is. We've been taught about currency, but now the wealth builders are sharing with you why you need and I need to accumulate gold. This is the perfect example of this is like such a, if we could just stop right here and everybody just get the hallelujah, amen, we would be all right. 1920, a new car was $645. A kilogram of gold was about about $700. We're talking about it must be a store of value, it must be a store of labor, and it must be worth more in the future. Now, I'm just going to go back to the future and say, my great grandparents, gold, 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 stash some, stash it. I'm like, listen. But see, now, right now, you get to be the Joseph of your family. I get to be the Joseph of my family. You get to be the Josephine of your family, because this is what you're going to need in the future. Let's talk about today, a brand new car. If our great grandparents left us at $645 and we went into that car dealership to get this car, you know, and I know we could not get it. You know, and I know we could not get it. However, had we had that kilogram of gold today, because it is a store of value, is a store of labor, and is worth more in the future, it is now worth $51,000 to $53,000. That same kilogram of gold, that same 1,000 grams of gold. Buy that brand new car, have change left over, and our system is so beautiful that you can turn the gold into cash right in the system and take your MasterCard out. You can take your MasterCard out and say, I'll take it. Oh, give me that one right there. I'm so excited. Let me calm down. So we talk about price stability for your family. You will have price stability for your family going forward. But let's talk about inflation. Inflation is that invisible tax without legislation. It is the way that your wealth is going to be confiscated from you. We learned this, and I'm like, man, you mean to tell me we've been getting ripped off all this time? Yep. And you're going to keep getting ripped off unless you understand that you need to own some gold. This is another reason why we have it. In 1998, and I'm talking about Michigan. I don't know about what the minimum wage was back in your town, but in 1998 in Michigan, it was $5.60. That means that family had to go to work for 4 hours to feed their family. And then you go to 2005, the minimum wage was still $5.60. You got to go to work a whole day to feed your family. And then we fast forward to today, it's just ridiculous. Families ain't even eat. Families will skip a meal. This is serious business. Inflation, the prices of goods and services going up, and the money, the income is going down. We're solving that for you tonight if you will listen to what we're saying and take action on it tonight. We're going to teach you some millionaire secrets. You know, one thing about millionaires, a lot of people talk about it because I'm always challenged with the church not having any money, but the out in the world does. Because biblical principles, it is not a respecter of person. It's a respecter of systems. You do in a superior system, you will have wealth. Don't make a difference. If you don't do it, you ain't gonna have it. The wealthy, this is what the 1%, this is what we teach. This is what we've learned because we've been in a system, the wrong system so long, we didn't even know what's going on. And so the millionaire thing is to pay yourself first in an appreciating asset. Man, it'll change your life. It will get you out of you exchanging your declining paper into physical gold, which is the tier 1 asset. God's money has zero risk. And some people ask, well, how much is the interest on it? How much? Oh, gold got a 5,000-year history. Gold is eternal. Gold is spiritual. Let me tell you what, just not do this. Let's stop the spending. Let's stop the spending because we know we ain't gonna save at the end. I practice that. Man, we used to go out to the movies, go out to dinner. She get a pair of shoes, I get a pair of shoes. Listen, we was out there spending and then we say, oh, we gonna save something. No, that ain't gonna happen. There was no wealth transfer in my family. There was no transfer in the wealth before that. There was no wealth transfer in the family before that because we were practicing poor middle class practices. That has to stop. We want to do what the wealthy do. We want to change, flip the script, and save and invest first, and use that process, the profits from that to spend. Man, that's a beautiful thing. That's what I'm going to show you right now. So it's real simple. We start your own business, take advantage of tax. If I could keep 90% of my income to 100%, why, and it's legal, ethical, and moral, why would I not want to do that? It's called business. And you want to take advantage of the tax code. You also want to start to accumulate appreciating assets. You cannot collect dollars. You will chase them for the rest of your life. We are living witnesses, and we're screaming from the mountaintop, but everybody ain't listening, but that's all right. We're going to keep screaming. You want to pay yourself first in something that appreciates. It stays. Gold was up 19% last year. Gold before that was about 17% the year before that. I think it was about 12% the year before that. But a bank account is like 0.001. The market is not doing what it's supposed to be doing, so people are putting themselves at risk. And then we're just going to show you how to, okay, so you mean to tell me I can build wealth and I can help somebody else and they can do it and everybody win? Yeah. Your financial win whether you make any money or not. The 401k system win whether you make any money or not. We're talking about in our system, everybody wins. Now, I hope you want to win. Learn how to, you can start, jumpstart a simple business that's duplicatable around the world, not on the corner of Michigan and St. Joe. No, not on the corner of Michigan and Waverly. No, we're talking about something that's all over the world that can be duplicatable all over the world. I was speaking with my sister Diana over there in South Africa. She had a new business partner over in Michigan. So we did a three-way call over there. And so we brought him on board. So I want to welcome him. And he's just getting started. So think about that. Think about that. Come on now. So you want to benefit from these packages I'm getting ready to show you. Our system is very simple. It's the financial security. I hope you want some financial security for your family. I want it for my family. I hope you want financial independence for your family. I want that for my family. I hope you want something that will hedge against times of crisis. I hope, it is my hope, that you want something that will hedge you and protect your house so it will put blood on your doorpost in a time of crisis. And I hope you know that our program is absolutely 100% free. And we have an affiliate referral program that's attached to it. If you just save gold, you're going to be okay. There's nothing required in our program. We're not multi-level marketing. We're not network marketing. We're none of those things. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to bust your bubble. I'm sorry to tell you the truth. I don't care what your friends are telling you, and they probably broke. And I'm just going to use that as a figure of speech because they probably don't. They probably have a job. And Mr. Best, he broke it down to me. He said, Mr. McKay, if you have to report some ways on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and you don't want to go, but you got to go, then you broke. If somebody else is writing your check, you are broke. I said, man, I'm just crystal and clear on that. And so when you get this thing of freedom, you will do everything you can to get it. And so we're going to talk about the components. This thing is leverage and exponential growth. Our program is very, 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 very simple. I'm going to show you some stuff, but don't worry about that. Just start, get your free account. Whoever invited you, get your free account. And we're going to talk about what the wealthy do. We want to change your mindset because we have the tools, we have the system, we have the training, we have the support, we have everything that you need. We're mentored by millionaires and billionaires. When you get on the power calls daily, we are there mentored by millionaires, multimillionaires, free people. Free people, multimillionaires are going to have a different language and conversation than broke people. And I'll just use the term broke because in the United States of America, there ain't no middle ground. Folks are broke. And you know, Mr. Best says it that way. I was like, you know, when you all like, can we say it another way? Mr. Best just tell the truth. So we have to tell the truth. We want to tell you the truth. Talk about how, you know, what's the best thing that we can do today? Well, we want the wealth builders principle. J. Paul Getty, he's a billionaire. He said, I'd rather have 1% of 100 people's efforts than 100% of my own. The economy is shut down now, so I'm working in a system that's broken. I'm working in a system that if I don't trade my time for money, I don't get paid. So it's all 100% dependent on me. But if I get in a system that is leveraged and that is a financial solution that crosses all borders and all boundaries, and it makes no difference what's going on the economic circumstance of that country, then I think I want to be a part of that, because if I can work with 100 people and we all just doing a little, we all win. So this is a disclaimer. I'm going to show you how you can win. I'm going to show you how, if you had a way, legal, ethical, or moral, if you had a way that you could protect your family from financial ruin and build wealth, would you do it? Simple. Not a financial planner. I'm not here to give you financial advice. I just showed you facts. Everybody can have their own set of facts. They can have their truths, but they can't have their own facts. I'm so sorry. And so these are illustration purposes only. I'm just showing you examples of how the system works. Is math, is money. I mean, money is math. I mean, this is how it works, but you know, your effort is on your effort, right? So this is the compensation plan. I'm gonna show you a couple of ways here. These are optional. People always ask, how much does it cost to get started? It's free. I don't know how else to say it. I wish I did, but I don't. It's free. When you register for your free account, it says Carrot Bars, it says this registration is free and has no financial obligations or commitment. I just need your name, address, phone number, your birthday, pick a username and a password, and you got a free account. Now, if you have any other free account, if you got a Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, whatever, and they all free, and you don't have this, and you can be a millionaire by choice, then something we know financially there's a gap there. And I know that because I grew up with a bunch of smart folks, and everybody was intellectually smart but competently ignorant about money. I was raising my hand. I'm like, something that is not adding up. There should be some wealth transfers in the house. I don't know about your family. I'm just saying, there's got to be something that's transferring. If it's not transferring, there is a broken system. We are fixing that for you tonight. You are going to talk about I'm going to talk about these unit level here. These are optional. These are not requirement. They're not mandatory. If you have money now, it will go faster. If you don't have money now, you still make money in the Carrot Bar system. Dr. Site's mission is to produce the highest quality gold in the world, make it easily accessible to the honest people at a price point everybody can afford. He says, my mission, my goal, my purpose, everything that we're doing is to get people out of the system of debt. If you want to get out of debt, we got the answer right here. So this unit level thing here is saying, listen, you can earn up to 6% in the free position. Just get your free account and say, listen here, I'm trying this system. It's these cats that come on at 12 o'clock and 9 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 9 o'clock, talking about you can make money without spending no money. Listen, we all said that and been there, okay? Yeah, yes, that's how this works. Register for your free account, and then I want you to trick somebody, whatever you got going on in your mind, and do a husband and wife. So one of y'all get the free account, register your spouse, and say, okay, I want you to save some gold. I'm gonna see what's gonna happen. You can earn up to 6%. So if I was you, I would just tell a whole bunch of people. That way you can earn more. But you can do that and get started. And this thing is free, sponsored to 5 people, and it'll open up the system. And I'm gonna show you that in a moment because you want to help as many people as possible. This is a system that protects people. This is a system that protects communities. This is a system that protects churches. This is a system that protects business. This is a system that's global, and it is an answer to the worldwide currency debt and savings crisis. And you, my friend, are here now. Some folks have IRAs, CDs, and money markets. That is the safest way to lose money on the planet. If inflation is 3% per year, the value of money is going down, but you have a 2% instrument, then you are losing safely. We don't teach that in the Wealth Builders. We teach about accumulating assets. And our dual system here is a beautiful thing. In our system is so beautiful and simple that you can't even mess up no matter where you start in the process. Oh, where is my mic? Do you know that anywhere you start in the process, some people have faith more than others. Some people have more confidence than others. Some people have a bigger dream than others. In this system, no matter where you start, you still win. Oh, I asked you if you wanted to, oh my goodness gracious, listen here. You get this business package, acquire products and share with others and get paid, share with, I mean, any way that you do this thing, it doesn't make a difference. You win in any aspect on the system here. We're not no, church organization, but God says, I give you the power. I give it to you. I give it to you. I give you the power to get wealth, and I add no toil to it. Do you know that gold is the only element on the earth, an asset that gives you no toil? Everything else, man, you can't sleep at night. Oh, let me keep going here. Okay, direct commission. Do you know? Did you get one of these packages here and you can earn income? What's today? Thursday? Today is Thursday. Do you recognize you can register tonight, get your free account, get one of these packages? Whoever brought you here will help you choose the package that's best for you. Because these are income producing assets, oh my goodness gracious Lord, there are a lot of people right now that are losing family members. And a lot of these family members, one of the things, I'll just talk about the Black community. Black community, we got some challenges. We don't want to talk about money. We don't want to talk about death. What? Don't want to talk about money. Don't want to talk about death. Okay, so now it's time to wake up. We got this time at home, reflect, introspect. It's like, we got to talk about those things. This system here is a willable part of your estate. There are many families that do not have any assets whatsoever to pass on to their family. Just for getting a free account alone is a willable part of your estate because there's a beneficiary component in here. This is perpetuity. This is wealth generation after generation after generation. These packages here, why would you want a package? Because you can own the smallest package here, I think it's about 200 bucks, and make as much money as somebody owning a McDonald's with all the headaches. So this thing here, so if I, with my excited self, I'm trying to calm down, but if I was, I'm excited. I like to share my excitement because this is a way out of no way. This is hope. This is hope instead of despair. Man, we are the head and not the tail. And this thing right here, if I talk to Al Murray, I said, man, Al Murray, man, listen, man, I know you deep. I know you like to look at stuff, man, but this program right here, you cannot pass this up. I don't even care what you're doing. I don't care if you're doing pagers and doing some other stuff. Whatever you're doing, stop, put it down, pump the brakes, and look at this. And then Mr. Al Murray looks at this thing. He said, man, I want to do this. So I'm going to earn 10% because Al said, listen, he said, what package do you get? I said, the VIP. He said, man, I'm down with that too. So he gets the VIP. And then he goes and tells Tanisha Glaspie. And so he tells Tanisha Glaspie, now he gets 10%, I get 3%. What did I do? Nothing. What did I do? I got started. What did I do? I got a package. What did I do? I registered for my free freaking account and got started. Man, and so then now Tanisha, she said, oh, you mean to tell me I can do this? I ain't looking at no video. I ain't doing nothing. You just tell me what to do. I'm going to do it because I see it works for y'all. So now Tanisha helps somebody. So now Tanisha gets 10%, Al gets 3%, but I get 2%. And I wasn't even in that. Dr. Seitz would just, you can get a package tonight, help somebody tonight, and get paid next week before your stimulus check comes. I'm talking about how this system really, really works. When you're in a system that's ordained, it's going to work for your good. So this leveraging component here, so just think about how deep this thing is. So if you have 10 people that you sponsor, that's your first generation. But those 10 people sponsor 10. That's your second generation. Oh my goodness gracious. And then if your sponsor, those 10 sponsor 10, talking about 1,000 people helping people build wealth. Oh my goodness gracious. So let's talk about this dual team thing right quick. Each of these pages here is like multi-million-dollar pages. Let me show you right quick. This is just units that add up. 25 units on one side and 50 on another. You'll learn about that more. Don't even worry about it. This is just a whole bunch of information about how much wealthy you can become. So there's 25 units on one side, 50 on another. What's a unit? A unit is a value that's given to everything in our system, which is wealth. So everything has when you save gold, it has a unit attached to it, which is beautiful because you get to now translate that into income. This thing will do dual team payouts. Dual team payouts, 25 units on one side, 50 on another, because the system allows you to build your team. Your team are just people that you recognize that you met and said, listen, you need to take a look at this. Like I showed it with Al. And then Al gonna talk to somebody. And then Tanisha gonna talk to somebody. And this thing just grows and grows and grows. And it goes to where, oh my goodness, infinity. And then these packages also determine the units as well too. So you can get these units here and these things just accumulate, they never flush. For all you multi-level marketing people that think that's what we are not. Our units in our program never flush until they are used. That means there are people now, right now today, as we speak, that have gotten to this program but did not recognize the power of what they had in their hands. There are people now that have 50,000, 100,000 units on one side because they have failed to recognize the gift that is in their hands. So just think about this. Now, if you were a VIP, you registered, got your VIP, that would create 80 dual team payouts every time that happened. Every time 25 units on one side and 50 on another. So imagine somebody had 50,000 units on one side. You can divide that by 50 and see how many payouts they would get. But guess how many payouts this system will do? I think the most I got in a day was like 14. I was like trying to lose my mind because like, that is like just so cool. I had not looked at it for a week. I might have to look at that. But this thing will do 180,000 in a week. Oh, the math is just crazy. So brief overview, these commissions are 10%, 3%, unit level, matching bonus. We talked about a total of 7 income opportunities, a whole bunch more than that, but if we can't give you everything, but pays 5 times a month. So just remember that. And you're paid on a privately issued MasterCard. And the MasterCard you get in our system, you get for free for just being in the system. So these are the things, this is where you want to get started. Get back with the person who's sharing it with you because you want to get the package that's best for you. We won't really talk about the first package because that's for overseas area that want to get into the system and get gold. But you want to start at the multi-level package number 2 and just go yourself on up. And all this is doing is saying, when I do the exchange, this is always tough because depending on the mindset, it will say that you are spending money. In our program, we can't spend money because our product is money. So all we can do is do an exchange for something that's better than what we had before. So if I get the $595 out of my hand and put it into a system that will allow me to get that back and more, then I did an exchange for an income producing asset. And as a result of getting the package there, you also get 1.5 grams of gold plus 6 discount cards, a silver status in the dual team, which will pay you about 50 euros. And then you got 10 units and the matching bonus. And so these packages are all based on your circumstances. What's challenging for most people today is that they have their money in the market and they're losing all their money. They've lost about 30 to 50%. They'll never get it back. And so now you have to say, do I want to stop that now, or do I want to just keep doing it? We're not advisors, we're not financial and all that kind of stuff. It's just like saying, if your money's going away from you and you can protect it because now you can get out without penalty, I think I would go with God. That's just my little 2 cents. That's what I'm rolling with, because he is not a man that he should lie, and his stuff multiplies after his own kind. So these packages here, you just want to get these packages here because these things will give you cash gold. And what happens is in these packages, when you get someone that gets the same package as you or smaller, or any of these packages, you're going to get free gold. The system gives you free gold. When you got 100 tons of gold, man, you got to get that out to people. You got to provide a way to do that. And he's got this thing stacked up to do it. So the largest package in our system here is 4,900 euros, about $5,300. If I was you, I would be rocking with it right quick right now so you can get going on it. And then the matching bonus. This is a beautiful part here because remember, we talked about the income streams and we talked about 7. Now, if you're a VIP, just type in the chat box VIP. We kind of go this, we talk about this, and listen, don't worry about whether you can get a VIP or not. That's not the measure. The measure is that you see that there's an opportunity for you in every single level. Every single generation, you still win. The reason that you want to be a VIP because you get to be paid 7 generations. This is just being paid 7 income streams this is just one income stream. We said there was 7. There's 7 on this page. Listen, I stopped doing the math. I was like, man, I didn't get to sit and worry about all that kind of stuff. Dr. Site's software it's gonna pay me anyway. I don't care. Just do it. I just want to help people. We just want to help people. That's it. We just want to help people. So you want to get in the system and learn how this thing works. And Dr. Site has all these buckets of money that he wants to pay and reward you with. The system is simple. If your faith is small, then just get you a small package. Get you at least a silver package. And then if you have that small faith that you have, use that and say, hey, listen, I'm going to help 5 people get a silver. What Dr. Site would do is give you a package up to the gold, absolutely free. You got 5 weeks to do that. In that 5-week period, if you do, you have 2 upgrade opportunities. So you can actually get upgraded to VIP by helping those 5 silvers now get a silver package or higher. You'll get bumped up to gold, to VIP for free at no cost to you, because you help people have a willable part of their state. You help them create income. You help them put in position to create appreciating assets, make money while they sleep. The list is just so much. And these are some of the automatic long-term incentives. Dr. Site's got all this stuff here. Man, he just wants to change the world. He just wants to change the world. And you're here now, and you are that gift to be able to change the world for someone else. You are that gift for someone else. You need to share this program with everybody you know, like, and love, friends, enemies. It don't make a difference. Share with Judas. Just share with some people, because this is the thing that will protect them. These long-term incentives are just automatic, just by helping people build their family's wealth. That's it. We are incentivized to help people succeed. Most institutions are incentivized for selling a product. Our product is money. We can't sell you money because it's not for sale. It can only be exchanged. You exchange declining paper into physical gold, and you win. And as a result of this program, hey, Mr. Best and Mr. Delco got this Rolex watch. You just get the little email saying, hey, you just won a watch. You just awarded a watch for helping people build wealth and get them out of harm's way. Have them a hedge against inflation in midst of crisis. Miss Sherry Brown, come on, somebody, got this bracelet here, just got it, solid gold. In our system here, you can accept gold or the product or the gift. I've seen people win all these Mercedes. It's a gift. It's an honor. Dr. Sykes has that for people. We're paid on a MasterCard. Showed it to you. This is expired MasterCard. you get a free MasterCard in our system. You get paid on the MasterCard and you get paid in gold as well too. So you want to know, because people say, okay, so what's the deal? What y'all got? What's y'all advantages? Why should we do, why would I want to do this? Well, I hope we can only give you so much in a short amount of time, but we're going on 10 years old. We're in 140 countries. Everybody at home now, and everybody trying to figure out how to protect their money. Everybody's trying to figure out how to protect the little money that they have. The system answers all of that. Everybody's trying to figure out, well, how do I get my money? How do I get my gold? How do I get it? Well, FedEx delivers it around the world, 140 plus countries. How do I get my MasterCard? You ordered, it's free to you. Dr. Site said, listen, I don't want any barriers. I just want folks who want to help people. You order your MasterCard, the card is free. You just pay for shipping. Now, if y'all think y'all can do more research than FedEx and MasterCard, I'm not even gonna go anywhere with that. Over 800,000, close to 1 million affiliates around the world. Complete system, no cost to register, no cost to register. If y'all ask us one more time, how much does it cost? I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do nothing. I'm just gonna go to the next person. No mandatory fees or expenses. $1 million software. Whether you understand what I'm saying to you or not, register for your free account. Whether you understand or not, the system's gonna pay you. Whether you understand it or not, it's gonna deliver the goal. Whether or not. It's going to do it. And our product is gold, God's money. We got a complete system here around the world. We're in a worldwide market. We've been talking about care bars, wealth since 2013. We're in 2020. So we've been around. Nobody's paid attention to us because when you talk about money, a lot of people's like, I don't talk about that. I know you don't. But if you want to change the financial destiny of your family, you're going to have to talk about it. You want to get in a system where you don't have to feel you want to be someplace where you're celebrated, inspired, motivated. And that's what we do here. We ain't sitting here trying to judge anybody. Heck, if we was getting judged, we all be like burning up. It's like, listen here, anybody throwing no stones here. You don't know. We know you don't know. We didn't know. And now we do. So we got a worldwide market. We're just looking for a way to help people now move to a safe, secure platform where they can build their family's wealth 1 gram or 1 coin at a time. And we even talked about cryptocurrency. So listen here, you're in the right place. You're ahead of time. This is a gift that will save you and your family and everybody you love that's around you. Friends, neighbors, everybody around here. It's a complete system. There's only 3 types of folks that we're looking for. If you had me at gold, you said, I can just get some gold. Yes, you can save gold. You don't have to do what we're doing. You don't have to do what I'm doing. You don't have to talk to nobody. You register with your free account and just save gold and keep it to yourself. Oh, I wouldn't do that. Because I would want to share with somebody. Because I want somebody to hold on the paper is never going to be any good. That's not right. I'm excited, but I have some questions. If you got some questions, get those answered. We got some experts to help you get those questions answered. We don't want people. Everybody should have a free gold savings account. There's no spiritual, economic, philosophical. There's no logical. There's no reason why you should not have one. It's free. Nobody's gonna come and knock on your door. Hey, you got a free account? No. And there's people saying, "Oh, it's not for me." Oh, the saving part or the making money part? Okay, which part is not for you? Because I really want to know. Because I really want to know. I really want to know. Saving money or making money? So get back with the person to share care bars with you. You want to get your free account today, tonight, this afternoon, whenever this will catch you. Remember, we broadcasting around the world. We support 146 countries worldwide. The only reason we can't get in these other countries is because they got some kind of conflict going on. We can't get in there because Dr. Seiss wants to cover the world. So get your free account, come back to these meetings, let us help you, leverage the system, leverage myself, leverage Mr. Murray, leverage those that are coming here to share this information at 12 o'clock and 9 o'clock every day. Leverage the system by getting on the power call, leverage the system by getting on the freedom call, leverage the system by plugging into everything that's going on. It'll raise your level of belief, it'll raise your level of understanding, it will raise your financial IQ, it will raise your personal development to a place, to the point where you'll be able to answer questions like, man, I didn't know I knew that. And that's a great place to be. So stay plugged in, connect with us. We're around the world. We have something going on that's so special. We're going to be Let's Go Worldwide. We had our meet and greet tonight. Oh, thank you, CC. Listen, we're like, right now we would all be down in Atlanta, Let's Go weekend, and Thursday night, April 2nd, is our meet and greet. And that's when we get together, hug. And y'all seen the stuff on Facebook year after year. We got videos going all day and night because that's his family. And we come together and it's just a special time. And so we couldn't get together Physically, we got together virtually tonight and had a meet and greet at 7 o'clock. So I want to thank CC for coming up with that, and the family jumping on there, and we just yelling and high-fiving and hugging and all that kind of stuff. But you want to get your ticket for this event on Saturday. Dr. Sizer will be on there live. He's going to be sharing with the future of where Care Bars is going, what we're doing, and how we really want to impact the world. You're here now. You have a seat at the table. I hope that you take it. So go to WBWevents.com and get yourself registered. And virus permitting, this event will take place in July. I'm sure it's tentative because you got to go with the flow. You got to go, what you got to do, what you got to do. But this is first event down there in DC with the union. So this will be a wealth building event that we can come together. You want to get down there the 12th and 13th. The 17th and 18th of July. Get your tickets there for that event. In the event that it doesn't go, just transfer to the next dates that they have. So don't worry about losing your money in any way. It's a tax deductible event. So thank you for your attendance. We're going to turn it over to the not the Freedom Call, but the Empowerment Call, goldrocks.info. So please jump over to goldrocks.info to carry on the conversation. You want to get over there. I want to thank you for your time. Thank you, everyone, for having me out here. Thank you. I hope that I said something that would help you make a move for yourself. Remember, you get a chance to get your family out of harm's way. And that's through the system of Care Bars International. So I want to thank you, and we'll definitely see you on next week. Tomorrow, Freedom Call, we have Freedom Call by 12 o'clock again, and the Power Call 2:45.